She beat the odds and joined more than 2.8 million breast cancer survivors in the United States. Meet Kim Weaver and hear her incredible story of finding true love and beating breast cancer through early detection.
I've been a single mom for 25 years, raising 2 children alone. Now they're grown, graduated college, and it's time for mom. A few years back, I was volunteering some time at the St. Mary's Food Bank, and I met a fellow there and struck up a conversation who ultimately led me to his brother, whose wife had passed away from breast cancer about 8 months earlier. And he and I became friends. Every year I've gone to the same place, it's called Desert Valley Radiation, to have my mammograms, and every year I get the little card in the mail saying everything is fine. And with having no breast cancer in my family, no history, I expected this year would be no different, that I would get the card in the mail saying everything was fine. But as it was, I got a call to say, come back in, something looks a little different. I went back in and had a second mammogram and an ultrasound, and within a couple days they called me back and said, you have what was called ductal carcinoma in situ, which meant nothing to me. I had no idea what that was. I'd never heard it. And it was basically cancer in my milk duct. Good news is it was stage 0. So luckily, I go every year for my mammogram. They were able to catch it very early. It hadn't spread anywhere. It was just in the milk duct. My diagnosis came on June 25th, and we were scheduled to get married on September 2nd. It was difficult to tell my husband-to-be, my fiance, that I had it because his wife had passed away from it. So right after I finished my treatment, my mom, it was about half a year past time for her mammogram, and she went in, and sure enough, it turned out she right now is being in the middle of her cancer treatment. She was stage 2. This being October, Breast Cancer Month, I would urge you to have your mammograms, and don't be afraid to check your breasts, ladies. It's really important. Our wedding went off on September 2nd as we had planned, and we've since been on just a beautiful honeymoon in Maui and had the time of our lives while we were there. We just keep taking it step at a time. That through prayer and support from your family and friends, of which I had so much of that, didn't seem like that tough of a burden, even though when I look back at all I went through, it was quite the journey to get to where I'm at today, cancer-free.